Now, I know there are a lot of black men that do protect, uplift, and promote, and uplift black women. I already said uplift twice now. Okay, black women, dark skinned black women of all shades. But we need to do more than uplift. We need to also check and condemn, in some cases, our brothers and sisters that go in on that disrespect our black women of darker skin tones. Because I noticed that on social media and stuff, we'll be quick to coddle and defend women of a lighter complexion, but with keener features, more European features that aren't prominent in the black community, like broad noses. I mean, keener features meaning pointier noses, narrower noses, but features in more prominent are broader features, more curvier, thicker, kinkier hair, those kind of things, and melanin, definitely melanin. And we know, and it's just so, and it's just so tiring hearing about the exceptions, about how black people come and how some black people have scarlet eyes and blue eyes and gray eyes. Okay, what's the percentage of black people that have, like, what, 2%, 1%? Okay, exactly, and straight hair. Okay, like what, 1%? And are you sure they're not mixed with anything? I'm talking about undiluted blackness, and it's nothing. I'm not here to bash mixed people or lighter people. I'm just calling out the hypocrisy and defending one but not the other. We need to defend everyone equally across the board. Like the Blue Ivy thing, how she's like how she has more broader features, broader nose, kinkier hair, a bit more melanin than her mama, but she's not dark skinned. I think she's like brown skin, like light brown. And people, like, there was a woman, a white woman, a reporter, that just went in, that just called this child ugly, and then a black reporter, who's a black man reporter, he joined in and on the teasing and the making fun of this black girl on social media. I'm just like age ain't nothing but a number. Like, grown men are making fun. Grown people are making fun of a little child, and then and nobody, it wasn't an outpouring of defense for this child. And black men weren't coming out and speaking out against them. Black celebrities were not coming out and speaking out against and condemning this behavior. But yeah, still, like this Kobe thing, everybody's blowing up over a black woman, bringing up a case that did happen. Now, going on to that case, I do think that Gayle was wrong, or, as I like to call her, Kale King. The Kale King was wrong. And Oprah is always wrong. Like, other than her donations and contributions to the black community, she is wrong. That can be separated from other actions that she does. Like somebody said, Bill Cosby did a lot for the black community. You still threw him away because of things he did that were wrong. So we can separate it. That doesn't cover giving millions of dollars while you have billions. Doesn't cover, that doesn't mean you can do anything you want to. And sadly, people have that mentality. And her only going at them two only going after. I didn't mean to say Oprah. I meant to say Okra Winfrey, as I like to call it. They only go after black men, but they cover up and they want to see the rainbow in the cloud, and white counterparts that also are accused of doing equal and worse. Like Harvey Weinstein is the worst offender. It did worse than what Kobe was accused of. And it doesn't matter, Gayle, like what context you said that in. Like, it was wrong. It doesn't matter if we watch the whole interview. Like, you said it, you brought it up, and then you pressed it on for minutes on. And so she just had to say, y'all, media, and you are a part of the media. She said to your face, the media had years and years to bring that up and to interview him about that. And it was dismissed, and that's how it should stay. I completely agree with that, and I mean, at least give it 6 months before you if you just have to, why not just give it 6 months? Let his body at least be buried. Like, you give it like 2 or 3 weeks, and you just own it. And I just feel like there's an agenda, because as we've learned, like, I thought we learned that just because someone, especially a black man, is accused in America of doing a crime, that doesn't mean he did it. I hate how when they're acquitted, when someone is acquitted, it's in what I've seen, like when it's a black man that's been acquitted of a rape case or of any case, it's like he's still condemned by the public. But when they're found innocent, but when they're found guilty, there's no, oh, this is, it's like, that's the final, that's final, that's the last word on it, and case closed. And we never say they're really innocent, even though they're found guilty, when we know that there are thousands, if not millions, of black men and white men and people of color locked up without just cause. Like, that's been going on since our nation's conception. It just went from slavery to prisons, to the prison system. And I just feel like people that want to, like, just get the Reader's Digest of the case really shouldn't be speaking on it. Like, we're not talking about the accuser, who was, who her friends, snitched on her. Like, she was bragging about how much money she was gonna get, couldn't wait to get this money and buy a koala bear, and how there was no evidence, and how also she was allegedly schizophrenia, says her doctor, and other things like that discredits her. And she's gonna call her a victim. She called her a victim and say, yeah, because the victim, it was just dismissed because the victim chose not to testify. Like that's like, he did it, but she just chose not to testify. That's how she was trying to come off, like, just still condemning him. She's not a victim if he was not convicted, okay? He's not a convict, so there was no victim. She's an accuser, an alleger, not a victim. Like, anybody can accuse anybody of anything. I can accuse anybody of raping me. Because men do get raped too. Black men do get raped too. Like, nobody want to say that or think about it or state it, but it happens. It happens a lot. Like, especially in the prison system. And women can rape men, but we don't see it in the same light. But I'm not here to talk about that. I wanted to say that I was not pleased, but I also was not surprised by what Kale King said. I think Lisa handled herself with class. But I also think that since it is the grieving process still, like, the funeral hasn't even happened, it just made it worse. Basically, it made it worse. People are, their rage is being fueled by their grief, and they're just using Kale as a something to lash out at, that an object of their rage, something to take this grief out on. So I do feel like some things have been said that are overboard, but I do believe she should come out and apologize about that to Kobe's other kids. Like, he had more than one daughter. There's kids that lost their father, you know, um, and a wife. Even though I haven't heard her speak on it, she hasn't spoken on it. She probably has a lot to do. She probably, planning 2 funerals, picking out 2 caskets. That it just was insensitive, and it also was out of pocket, and it's just downright inappropriate. So I think it does hurt more when that kind of thing is coming from another black person too. When a case is dismissed over 20 years ago, and there was evidence against the young lady, the accuser, and it just was no just cause for this to happen. Whether he was dead or alive, I don't think it would be cause for this to be brought up. But I do think it is being done overboard because people have grief, and grief just, what's the word? Enrages, like expands, magnifies every other feeling that you're feeling. If you do something to disrespect someone that a bunch of people just lost, even though they didn't know him personally, which that's a whole nother discussion, celebrities, but he touched a lot of lives through his career, and they're mourning him, and that mourning can be turned into rage easily through disrespect. But my thing is, it's a lot of people online on Twitter and stuff that are attacking him. Like, what I've seen is a lot of white people that's also attacking them, but they're not getting the same reaction. And I understand it's because Kale King is an interview, and this was like national, so it touched more people. It got around to more people instead of some random Twitter users also saying the same thing. It's just wrong all around. But yeah, things need to calm down. She doesn't deserve death threats because of what she said. She doesn't deserve to lose her life. She doesn't deserve to even be slapped because of what she said. She just, you can express yourself without being cruel and, just cruel, unruly, and just harsh and threatening and menacing. Like, you're just gonna scare her into respecting him. Like, that's not how the world works, and I don't think that's right. I don't even think, it's not like she cursed them out or anything, but she's getting cursed out, and I feel like that what she did was absolutely wrong. And people that are talking about this subject that either on one end or the other, like the people that are condemning the people that are attacking Kale King, and not acknowledging that she was wrong, and not also condemning her actions. I feel like I did wrong. Like, you need to acknowledge both sides, not just say, what she's done for the community and what she's, this can undo that, and just talking about the people. You shouldn't be doing this, and it's disrespecting black women. No, it's just disrespecting this black woman. Let's stay on task, okay? Because disrespecting one black woman isn't disrespecting all black women, and just like disrespecting an individual doesn't disrespect all the individuals that so happen to fall into that have that same similarity. Because I want to say that when as a black man, on the chopping block, we don't say, you disrespect that one black man. Maybe they deserve it, okay? If they deserve it, it doesn't matter what color or gender they are. Like, we never, if it's a female rapist, a female murderer, and we disrespect her, are we disrespecting all females now? We shouldn't be doing that. Like, people just, if a woman walks up to me, curses me out, or assaults me, I'm a disrespect her. I don't have any respect for anyone who curses me out or assaults me. That does not mean that I disrespect all women, or I disrespect, if she happens to be well, I'm disrespecting all white people. Or if it's a black person, and a black person did something wrong, they disrespecting all black people. Like, this all, I just don't like that generalization. Now, if if it is like something like they do something wrong and you go to using racial slurs and things like that, then yeah, you are disrespecting all black people. It doesn't matter what that person did to you. Don't attack the race. You need to keep it personal between you two, or use a word that's not race specific. So people just need to calm down, think things through more instead of just jumping to things. But I don't blame. I understand why people are attacking them. I just feel like it's overboard because it's fueled by grief. And that's all I have to say on the subject. Feel free to tell me what you think, but I ain't taking nothing I said back. And, but until next time, peace.